Cheers. Shout out to over there. Let's drop it over here, right on the street with me. Synergy as the classic man is seated. We are also going to do this one for the classic man. Obedi Pombedi was a dear bay. Ever since Hamba Kobe 10K, he has always been the most decorated and branded artist. No two ways about that. Oba Kasabetwa Yampia, he doesn't pick our calls. One tenin kakra kwala bonu bakra video no kroma meka. But that is not what he gives. What you say? Or no. Oh, here on Quadia, Obe Pushu. Now, so here the service, he defines the time. And this one is about the Kumasi homecoming, the feeling, the vibe. Is what you are going to do. He started this whole thing, media engagement with say 1 year. Kumasi. The credits endorsed to me friend me mama ni ano wakati. The feeling was different when Sarkodie was moving from one station to the other, granting interviews, promoting this whole thing. He said the homecoming, is very necessary. Coming to the Omano Sansuo of Maimu, coming to the land of the lands, right in the lands of the nation. That is Asante man. You have to go. That is the point when people will start talking. Say, when the boss meets the boss becomes someone's boss. So when the king of kings meets the kings, definitely there will be a king.
So, Nana has so many and Moyaba. Ampa, Opako, me who nature. So, was our bed, Tina, the bed in this over time, so I know better than another. So, what's it be away be am them pibotage. So, buy me catchers up brass in here. So, on two boys and money room funeral. So, many son would disobey him. Want to us, I am a channel dear to money roof, 1 year is a crack. So, my can hoon in Tina Munina Mobono. One share someone could be a quack say one day. Namuna Montana chief Fenonia Bazaar. Near to us, why?
I don't believe that. I'm heading straight to the Grammys. Take it or leave it. It's a bidding. Let go.
From the first day, the feeling was different because in so started say 20. We thought oh, in so good. As a time in this one might be different. It may feeling vibe in it try bien. But unfortunately for us, that very day Nanka Sanso Saturday, Anopa in so a lot of thinking. Just say in so ye best yana. Hey, in so ne gusu to yi na Kumasi for Munko fi kra.
Rapperholic, get snaps. Nothing is going to stop Rapperholic.
Even so.
Yes, boss.
Pass the other side.
Yes, boss.
Mama tells yes, oh, please don't need them sorry to know.
Isu to your man off and she still now boys need Zinemo.
Now it's a success story, legendary history in the making. It's a success story. Now it's a success story, legendary.
Yanko, Jimmy did not start because the vibe no was about so. You're dressing from home. We far from home to come and enjoy ourselves until I was feeling it me basso. The beginning of the whole show, no respect given to the legendary Sarkodie for Su Daddy Lumba. And you know, from A-list artists to the Z-list artists in Ghana will be almost everyone will be that day and it wasn't on the platform. It's either say what travel into no dear, the landlord will pardon you for that. And landlord now for us.
Come on, my swag, they might be me a cocoa, classy. As I'm teaching, we yet see. Me, I want to, that's I want to. Oh, I will tell me that. Me, I'm a beat, boy, and sorry, I'm a pass. They sit in a temple, say, they sit in a temple, say, fear me, walk, what's up, and I'm easy now. So when I say, Kumasi! Collect on a minute, Yara, my party to Santa. Hey! Let's talk about it. You're into the good is our shadow. When it's my Jimmy, you are quite so. Remember, send the pen to Wasaba to tell the good to the back on the boat. What's it?
When you see these two artists on stage, the vibe, the energy becomes a different thing altogether.
Collect on a minute, Yara, my party to Santa. Hey! Let's talk about it.
And it tells you, sir, when you are talking about creative arts and showbiz industry now, you have to take a second thought and look through it with a different lens and what showbiz I say. If not, you end up inheriting people's enemy. The vibe between these two people no, is different. But when they come on social media portraying something I want to say, you might think that they are fighting. And this and American one say,
hey, Sarkodie, I did tell you something. If you go to do, you go jab. Me, I go beat you. I go, hey, this is my story, report for police station. I go beat you, make they lock me. I go beat you. Me boo. We are calling, what's that? Who say we are besides another? Me boo.
Artists will meet artists and the vibe will be different. But when you are outside, you might think that they are fighting themselves. To say the politicians in here, no, more free stage or more free studio. Nasha dear, communicators on better as sound coin. But you will be in your house. Now, this is showbiz, not politics. In the vibe becomes different thing. If Ben Abu, me drive and now fly all the way from Accra to Kumasi to support Sarkodie, who then are you to say, sir, there is no peace in Ghana's industry when it comes to musicians? That is a vibe. With all the feelings, just artists in the will be a one thing that no one just say obinum pay attention to about what the consent between piano and who say says I did we cause so is the Timberlander almost if one will be a shibio. The show went on successfully. I happened Kama. The vibe was different in despite all the challenges that happened. But Sarkodie, what do you have to say about the challenges?
Kumasi, ansana yebefi ha na mamenka se benchemo. Bede nyame ohaka so eda mu nyina se. Mamenka se bi bede se ende akono. We are your first Rapperholic wa ha. And from so bebre esi isuo toye. Bede se egofo betumi edi ya wo nyama kitikiti bi etumi tosi. Nanso no Sarkodie and the sack nation, the bay the dear mamma, I have to say, cry. And then Tina, Modiama, Sarkodie, Satawale, Obiaba, Piano, I am a fair, I saw me. Here you are. Next year, I may have to my Saba by the Cassia say. I don't take this for granted. I know some people will be disappointed, some are still happy. But I take this very serious. I think I'm a man, no, between my brain figure. Yamishamo, and Panamo be an apple and Yamadisha, Yamamo.
Apologies, Gusua Air Cosodia. This is also necessary. See a better win so a dear frame with regards to some artists and was so mobile performing. Now, so challenges no unpaid way for them. No, this is also Sarkodie has to say to them.
Big shouts to Jackie, and sorry again. I know I called you, but I had to say this publicly. That sorry to you and the team for everything that happened. Same to YP and any other artist, whether underground or known, who wasn't able to do what they had to do. There's a lot that happened. I took a lot of songs out of my playlist because we had to just do it quick and move.
This is the feeling that everyone felt the emotions on that particular day when Bravo, the godfather of rap, a mountain stage, and the feeling was quite different. That is a time where you could feel Sarkodie and emotions are rising to different level. At a point, tears of joy, Anna, a dear bear. You would never understand the reason why Sarkodie has this kind of respect for Bravo, and it's due to this.
We have inspirations, whether directly or indirectly, impacted your path or your career. And Mandan doing that, singing crying, abeyanum. Or Bravo, my rapping a raps, we call a entertainment on Minnequane from Bravo school. Okay. And I'm a Kaiser Misano, no to me, we are a men cousin Colano Quavi, but I'm a first night, your mamma de your phone, we be a your dad or Mutum, or Mudi Diatos no Maloc, Miss okay. Maybe a old dialing or Mudi board it also.
And phone case, no more
because some of us will be a bimia. We should share alcohol Bravo number. Number the second. Fa ho na me ye no nkiti ebi ana ankofa na afro before for me ye na me nya na pepepe no fire we me so be kai na me so akra nti Reggie Stone so or start Reggie Stone start some rapping na me hu say na me pabro for rap on so say me te Ghana say young get the kasa na ye bi so all these people impacted the Sarkodie you are seeing today. So to be able to reach out to them, for them to come all the way to support you, I don't take it for granted. So I was very emotional, especially with the Bravo. That's like my everything. The rapper, my first rapper, I'm trying. Yanum rap na mesesano. Be home and muka tefe di kind. Mesesano na me yanum yamasem for my first rap. So there's a lot that goes between the love I have for Godfather, Bravo, and Reggie Stone.
Wow. Now, so let me take you back to the point. Was it a prophecy? Rebecca said, so you're so for the uncle, or Bravo says something. Say,
Onyame bo no ana wo de che no totene tashrabu enyi na dansefo ohunani mu ana wo twa ajaju office woni ojefo opie ya na meka kire mo. That's right. Sekasa Harry ne suni nseso. That's right. Enti me ponko fia mi ni areho fise mi weni daso sa okodie nuni okodie sa okodie sa legend sa Sarkodie no eno a na ye ne din no Sarkodie sa Sarkodie no. Onie.
The video see there so ponko fie kra na afedie. Oni adwadwo bi atwa afedie obeti ase. So rest as the Godfather, as one of the pioneers I will give him he can rest because when you be bishum, and that takes us back to the rap song he did with Obrafo, saying that
text. I hope someone's account and you. I hope they make your so one many I did to son of a woman so by Jimmy Futu Nasi. If you say Obisa for your pine, and as you fear you miss out on 10 times. I could yet didn't swear yet to bind your pine.
This whole thing gives you the feelings that music is much expressed in the lyrical content. It becomes a future thing, but very relatable to certain things. Yes, a sound is a prophecy.
Check a bad Kasaharan swap, and check so much. Jennifer, so and Rowache, Siabotre, Abodi, way and your neck care. So, what you know, when I will best share. So, woman will swap any won't check.
Furthermore, to one thing that most people are talking about as to how say a backlash say a critics as to however be be taking it but the discussion is on say people are saying that be Sarkodie nkwanka just say nipa ntimi masa at a point I went to me and fairly full stadium no nim say won me and he had to do a halfway thing. This is the reason why as Bulldog is explaining Niema for us to understand better.
One of my biggest disappointment is that we didn't have the opportunity to do the whole 360 film because the NSA were complaining about the pitch. I mean, I had an earlier interview on Kesben TV, and for me, not maintaining my bias because I don't understand everything. If you say you best say pitch no, what kind of conversation is that? What you say? I think the easiest way to do this, let's say, if it's a table weigh 100 cedis, and I'm you, a table weigh, but I'm person mijinas also no, so na table no tieno, and you're strong. It's ujinas wa bebua. You should be able to say, oh, so you have 300 cedis. It's ubu na no my thing. This is not rocket science.
Of course, but the whole thing has to be what happened in 2023. Stoneboy, Accra, no. After the whole show, no, you who just a pitch nankasa no as a name maybe as I was we be a rough. And many people said, that be it is meant for football. In that then a place, a facility be give out for people to come. No matter born you mabe share pitch, not even those are meant for it, me enjoy it to the fullest. But the whole truth of this whole thing is no, NCA could have done better. Just to have a budget and not share a charge fee a bit me cater for. If you want to use the full stadium, never much show come because at the end of it boosts the economy on the other side. For the other side too, essentially a source of employment, but because you have people sound these organizers, count it, name it. When it happens, you say it should be because what people are more joining hands together, mad and of course you have no idea. Which also say it gives massive employment to a lot of people. Into stuff like this, even though one way or the other, you better say be there, but a certain amount should be charged. Send a bay after the show, that amount can be used to maintain the pitch near Timiatwaso. And now the other option, no, I was say they deploy by see a pay pitch covers near Abakata pitches and so at a fear. So be a banner so be used to that place now. We will rent it out to those people, no. Creative art gives a lot of employment, so it shouldn't be taken for granted. And yeah, it's more than and it's someone's employment and someone's investment in addition with someone's talent. I was it put the nation on the map, so it shouldn't be taken for granted due to these petty things. It's at a cost to charge the amount to be necessary for you to maintain it after that. After all, what do we use the money for after say ya charge you know? It's Sanimo will be and the baker for. Let's move on to other thing. Very fun and beautiful on the other side. The show is over, but the feeling that is attached to this whole thing is massive. So, Obede, how do you see this whole show? Do you see it a massive thing for you? And a time why you be na who be say that na?
Me kase me tiase na me boa. Me tiase kra.
We know biggest say an event in Kumasi, in Kumasi. Yes.
No. Worldwide.
Worldwide.
Yes.
We're the biggest.
Yes.
Wow.
I've been on platforms and show.
Wow.
African community near before like Afro Nation yes, my performing be but say no it's expected because there's a lot of big people on there. But to have yourself, your maiden concert, Kumasi, to have these numbers, mean who be that? And it's
numbers
not free.
are not say we're the biggest in the world.
So the numbers and the energy. You can have numbers and people don't. They came there, but that's a shut down form. Okay. But this one, you can see they came purposely for you.
Kumasi your manampa. Na Kumasi to us with your mind. O tune for Tukokoswa. Krura. Was a mop house. You could do what he say. Bam. Obi talent. Affecting baby. And what is it?
Yeah. You too for an asabi. Pusa autoresa. Na 5 foot. Obi. And all the young twice as I say bantam. As I see, I said, the year Kumasi.
Do you think it's a land near the man who and I be? As to say, all betina land in this, or betina santimemono. The kind of investment or bet media bar, as we say, or realize here when he said, there be a mammy free land. Into our some means meeting me a baby in honor of the land and no. And none of the points that we are looking at. Into what are you using your talent for? Oh, the dear day. Oh, they to go on TikTok, you don't get anything. Obidin in the talent, akunya free land from the hands of Krura Asantimera. It tells you, say, Bakuya 10K. And you know, with this, I will say, gracias, thank you so much. And this has always been with me. Synergy, always with the 2 fingers in the ear. On the street, we popping champagne right here with you. Wait. Bakuya 10K. Let's move it on for next time.
Shoulder.